Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. You'll be notified of the latest videos. I'm Sage for kalkinemedia, and today's topic covers Suncor Energy. Suncor Energy is currently one of the most actively traded stocks on the Toronto Stock Exchange, having noted a 10-day average volume of 12.9 million. On Thursday, September 16th, its stocks climbed by 0.2% to close at a value of Canadian $24.83. The Canadian energy company saw about 9.4 million of its shares trade hands during the trading session, going on to become one of the most actively traded stocks in terms of volume on the Toronto Stock Exchange on Thursday. In this video, let's take a closer look at Suncor's stock and earnings performance. Firstly, let's look at Suncor Energy's stock performance. Suncor Energy is among Canada's leading integrated energy firms with operations in oil and gas refining and marketing. It has active operations in the East Coast and Western Canada, the United States and the North Sea. Its stocks inched up by nearly 6% in the past 1 month. The oil and gas company's stocks surged by over 43% in the last 1 year. As of Thursday's close, its year-to-date return stood at about 17%, while its month-to-date growth was nearly 5%. Presently holding a dividend yield of 3.3%, Suncor's quarterly dividend of Canadian $0.21 per share is set to be paid next on September 24th. Suncor also holds a price-to-earnings ratio of 24.8. While Suncor traded in green on Thursday, the S&P TSX Capped Energy Index slipped by 0.92%. The Brent crude, on the other hand, rose by 0.3%, reaching US $75.67 a barrel on Thursday. Moving on to Suncor Energy's second quarter financial highlights. The integrated energy firm posted operating earnings of Canadian $722 million in the second quarter of fiscal 2021 as compared to an operating loss of Canadian $1.345 billion in the second quarter of 2020. The firm said that its total upstream production shot up to 699,700 barrels of oil equivalent per day in the second quarter of 2021. This is compared to approximately 655,500 barrels of oil equivalent per day in the second quarter of 2020. And while Suncor Energy is majorly focused on the prolific Athabasca oil sands in Canada, and in addition it markets and refines crude oil in Canada and internationally. After having suffered through massive production and operations hiccups last year following the onset of COVID-19's pandemic restrictions, the energy stocks seem to be on a path to recovery. And last week, the oil and gas company announced restructuring for 2 offshore projects in Canada, including the Terra Nova project in the East Coast. As part of the restructuring, it now leads the project with a 48% stake, while other players, namely Cenovus Energy and Murphy Oil, hold 38% and 18% stake respectively. Terra Nova is among one of the largest Canadian energy projects acquired by domestic oil firms. Thanks for joining us on The Report. If you do like the information, please like, share and comment on the video below. Subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon, you'll be notified of the latest videos. But for more information and regular updates, head to the website kalkinemedia.com. Sage here for Kalkinemedia.